The group me. Make sure everyone's in group me. There's some people that we go to shout out or to highlight, and they're not in the group me. So make sure all the reps are in the group me. Send the link out if you
Let me see
haven't.
if I can send that link in here. I'm sending the group me link in the group chat. So everybody click on this link and join group me if you're not already in. That should allow you to join.
With NZ, Emily's working on it, but if you were signed in at a different company previously, at like Grid or Aptiv, all these other people that use NZ, she has to manually go in and activate you. So just be patient. She's getting the list of names, and she's gonna make it happen. She's incredible, by the way. And also a reminder while I'm thinking about this, guys, when you text Aptiv employees, when you call the the OM out there, if you're dealing with service
EnviroGuard,
pros,
EnviroGuard employees.
any EnviroGuard employees, do it in a polite way, please. Like, don't be demanding or demeaning. If you want to get on their bad side, there's already been some reps. Just how you text, like, look at how you text and think, does that sound polite? Because some of you are texting and it sounds demanding. We went and talked to some. I'm in St. George at the headquarters, and I'm looking at some of the messages. I'm just like scratching my head, like, holy crap, that person seriously sent it that way.
Yeah, big
It's
reminder. We call ourselves the good guys, and we got to embody that. Use your pleases, use your thank yous, throw in a smiley
yes,
face. Make sure you're considerate of timing. If it's not urgent, then don't send the text at 9 p.m. You all have a function on your iPhones where you can schedule text. It's life changing. You click the little plus and then you click send later, and it'll let you schedule the text for tomorrow morning. So be ultra considerate. Kindness, thank you. Buy the office staff donuts, buy them cookies, send them a message just out of nowhere and say, hey, we really appreciate you. Like, this needs to feel like the big family feel that we all want it to be.
yeah. Don't be blowing them up at 7 or 8 at night, demanding that things get done, because that's how you're going to piss them off real fast. The other thing, reminder, you're always being recorded. Always being recorded on the doors. If there's a video that goes viral, which we've already had one, it can get 10, 20,000 reviews. The other pest control companies get a hold of it, and they're going to use it to their advantage. So please make sure you don't do anything stupid on the doors. Don't talk back to customers. Don't turn around and murmur and say something stupid because you're mad, because they have a ring right there. They have a camera up in the corner, and they're going to send it to the next door app. It's going to get on the Facebook page, and all of a sudden, EnviroGuard has a bad rep in the neighborhood, right? We don't want that. So that's another reminder on the doors.
Yeah, any negativity only hurts. It never helps. You have zero positive results from being a jerk to a customer or saying something stupid as you walk away. Unreasonable positivity is how Josiah described it. Unreasonable positivity.
And in the contract, I actually like this. In the contract, they've only done it like once or twice in the history of EnviroGuard because they've done a good job at this. And they've been represented really well by the sales force. We want to keep it that way. But it says per negative review. If you get a negative review, it could be a $500 fine. So if you're getting a review and someone's blasting you for doing something stupid, that could happen. So let's avoid that.
Yeah, and customers, I mean, Mitch and I have knocked probably 100,000 doors between the two of us. Sometimes people leave a negative review just because you knocked on their door at
Correct.
8 o'clock p.m. We get that. It'll never be something like that. But if you're telling a customer to F off, or you're telling a customer to go to hell, or whatever it is, like, don't be stupid. Do smart things. Be a good guy.
Yep, be a good guy. All right, Yogi, take over the introduction.
Hey, so tonight on the call, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Bridger Swafford. Bridger is a guy who I actually, funny enough, signed about, what, Bridger, 5 years ago, his senior year in high school? How long ago was that?
Yeah, about 5 years ago, I'd say. Yeah, I think so. 5 years.
Bridger and his bestie Costner, dude. Fortune did not favor me that year, and honestly, it kind of worked out because Bridger was so young. He went and he did a couple summers with another company, one that's big on skateboarding culture, and he learned how to sell at an extremely high level. You did what, 200K your first summer, Bridger?
No, so actually, my first summer, I did 64K in 4 months. And then the month going into my fall block that year, I did 67K in that month. So actually, my rookie year, I only did 127K.
And 64K in 4 months, I mean, that's going to resonate with a lot of people because that's not a hot start. And then
Oh,
year
not at
two,
all.
what was year two?
Year two, I did 400K on 400
Let's
accounts.
go.
Yeah.
What was your best
So,
month last year?
110K, I think was my best month last year.
Freaking huge, dude. Bridger came over with us, and we are hyped to be working with him. He's one of the most consistent, culture building, hardworking, just all around 5-star dudes. I'm in the group chat with these guys' team, and it's my favorite team group chat I've ever been in. They're consistently sending like messages of optimism and messages of hope, and I will persist until I succeed. That's kind of Bridger's mantra. You're gonna have to talk to us about that, man. But I have been like nothing short of inspired with how Bridger's selling and how that whole team is collaborating and leading and making it happen. We're super lucky to hear from you tonight, Bridger. We've got some good questions and things dialed up, but just thank you for sharing some wisdom. Bridger's done almost 90K in his first 3 weeks on the doors out there. So he's starting out hot and he's got lofty goals. Bridger, what's the whole I will persist until I succeed thing about?
So the idea behind that, it actually started like last year. I just from one of my leaders last year, his whole idea is like you're like the next door is going to be it. The next door is going to be it. As long as you keep going, it's going to happen. With like as long as you have motion, things are going to be created. And so with me, like I just kind of like thought about it and kept going, and I was like, I'm persistent because I was always hearing that on the doors. And like the big thing is like again, like guys, I know it's corny, but like I want to succeed. And so the idea is like the more that I told myself like I persist until I succeed, it's like it's kind of me just saying like I'll never give up. I'll keep going. I'll keep going until that next door is the door that I get. And like from that, it really like it resonated with the team as well. Like if you look at it, like the numbers show, like from persisting until you succeed, like you won't stop yourself from selling as long as you keep going. That's the idea.
Sorry, I was
You guys
muted.
hear
Hey,
me?
there's a little meme that just got sent in there. Everyone needs to go save that.
Oh shit. Shoot. Sorry.
You're fine, Bridge. No, that philosophy and that mantra, like truthfully, guys, that's what it's all about. I always say in my podcast, you'll hear me say it in every podcast that I ever do. Intensity is common, consistency is rare. And it's kind of the same theme. Can you be the person that continues to show up? Can you be the person that says, I will knock one more door? Can you be the person that says, no matter how I feel, I'm going to keep my commitments and continue to press forward? And if you can do that, good things happen. Bridger's a walking example of that. Like some might say 65K in 4 months his first year, he should have hung it up. But instead of hanging it up, Bridger knocked another month and he doubled his summer revenue. And then guess what? He went out for year 2 as a sophomore, was one of the most improved reps in the industry. And year 3, he's starting out. He's got a huge team, a great culture going, and he's crushing it. Like absolutely crushing it. He has persisted until he's become successful. So that mentality, especially as all you guys get started, that mentality is everything.
And like, can I point out? I just want to point out one more thing too. And like for like a lot of you leaders like out there that like want to like have your guys like sell a lot and want your guys like succeed. The idea starts with you. Like this year, a big thing. Like, dude, like I knock from 8 a.m. on Saturdays until it's dark on Saturdays. I live by this and I'll stand by this. I don't take a lunch. From the time that I get on the doors until it is dark, I don't stop knocking. And the idea is that everything trickles down. If you can like show your reps that working, excuse my language, but like working your ass off is possible day in and day out every single day, what that's going to show your reps is that if they can do at least 70% of that, the outcomes that they're going to get are going to be amazing. The outcomes that you're going to get are going to be amazing. And your team and everything that you want to push is going to flourish. I just want to like point that it all trickles down.
That's incredible, Bridger. I got to ask, what your first year, you grind out 4 months. I mean, the per week revenue average is not great. What is
It's like
that?
2.5K.
Yeah. And you double it your fifth. What the heck changed?
Dude, so that's actually a big thing that I want to get into. So the biggest thing, there's two things that helped me the most. And it's obviously is confidence, but the two things that built that were going yard every single time and stop talking about, I know this is like a pitch thing, but stop talking about what you do and how great your service is and start talking about what the bugs do. And like the way I wanted to get into this is like when you go yard, right? If you just sit on the porch if you're not moving the customer around, like motion creates emotion. If you're not moving the customer around, showing them bugs, showing them what's going to happen if they don't get rid of it, they're not going to care. Like they don't care that our granulars go 6 inches deep. Like that's just how it is. The idea though is they care that if their problem gets worse, what's going to happen? That's what's really what it's about. And so like when I was able to flip from stop trying to be the info guy, stop trying to tell people how great my service is, and start talking about the bugs and what's going to happen if I don't get rid of them and showing them bugs, it flipped a switch. Like it was night and day difference of how I sold, how confident I was when I sold, and just kind of like how I approached the doors. It was just a way better feel of like I'm better than any other knocker that's been in this hood, and I'm going to show every single customer why. That kind of thing.
That's incredible. What are some examples that you do throughout your pitch? Let's start with this. Go yard. I freaking love it, dude. And guys, it's self-explanatory. Get in the yard, get the customer involved, go yard, right? At what point do you look to do that? And does it change? It changes, I'm sure, pitch to pitch. But what's your advice in telling first years? Where should they go for that?
Cool. So I mean,
also,
guys,
if you guys don't get this, Bridger's a swag beast. He's a hype beast. He's always buying expensive stuff. And Goyard is a brand. Bridger's
my
getting
favorite brand.
Nice Goyard bag after this. Goyard. Go ahead, Bridge.
Go yard, come on. But so the idea behind going yard. So I'll kind of just pitch like how I do it real quick, and I'll explain. But so like when I go up to the door, they're gonna knock. I'm gonna say, "Hey man, my name's Bridger. Nice to meet you. Big reason I'm here. I work for all the neighbors. Did they kind of tell you I was stopping by? They always say no. Cool, man.
Okay.
Kind of bad at their job.
We'll do it
Just take
after
care of the
this
bug
meeting.
stuff. Most of the people I talk to had a company before upgrading. Who do you guys have coming out? And like if it's an easy one where they're like, oh, I don't have a company. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So biggest thing I noticed real quick is if you look up high, you guys are already getting the wasps and the spiders up there. Right now, obviously, it probably doesn't seem like nothing's going on, but it's getting harder in the next couple of days. As that happens, these spider eggs are going to hatch. Everything's going to start shooting inside. So me, what I do, I'll actually knock all this stuff down. I'll put a repellent. I'll get rid of the problem. That way it doesn't come back. Does that kind of make sense? They'll obviously say yes.
Yeah.
I'll go, cool. So how long you guys been in the house? Oh, I've been in the house for 4 years. Cool. So in the last 4 years is what I call a bug drop. In the last 4 years, most people most of the people I talk to, we're getting like the wasps, ants, and spiders. What's it kind of been for you? And so here, Mitch, will you just say like some bugs?
Yeah. So I mean, we get occasionally spiders, and then we get, some wasps in the summer, but they're not too bad.
Cool. And so when you see the spiders, where do you kind of see them? In like the front, the back, the sides?
Yeah, the back, and then my wife complains a little bit here and there, but they're not, like I said, they're not too bad.
Cool. What wife doesn't? So John, he was actually starting to get him in the back pretty bad. Meet me around back. I'll show you what's going on. And guys, I'm not kidding you. I don't say another word. I don't say another word.
That's so good.
Yes, I bandwagon it. I don't say another word, and I go straight to yard. I don't even say anything. I'm like, is it getting on the left or the right?
So let's break down what do most sales reps do in that scenario, and why they're not giving themselves a better chance to get a deal.
So most reps in this scenario, and this is how I was my first year, is they'll sit on the porch, they'll maybe ask for a bug drop, and then after they ask for the bug drop, they just talk about, oh, well, great thing is with my 6 foot deep or whatever yard service, I'll be able to actually get all the granules down in the reproducing cycle. You've lost the customer. They don't care.
Yep.
And so like the idea is like I said, motion creates emotion. If you move the customer around, show them problems, it's barbecue chicken. You're going to win. Like you're going to win every single time.
Guys, Bridger got 9 deals today. Out of your 9 deals, how many of them were you in the yard or in a place outside the porch when you closed them?
Every single one. I either go garage, I'll go side yard, or I'll go yard every single time.
So good. Yeah, I hope that's resonating in realizing. And then guys, look how assumptive he is and confident. And he's the expert. Someone's not muted, Yogi. I don't know if it's you. I was gonna say if you could mute. But notice how he's the freaking expert and he keeps it simple. Like, look at this. I'll show you what you're getting. He pulls them out and he shows them the spiders. And he's the expert. He tells them what's going to happen. And then he gets into the benefit. And then he bug drops and gets the customer involved. He's not an information giver. He doesn't just sit there and talk the entire time. Right? Okay, that's money, dude. freaking good. Outside of going yard,
Thank
you're
you.
gonna say one other thing. What were you gonna say that helped you?
Oh, oh, crap. Oh, talking about what the bugs do and not about what we do. And I know like I kind of like reiterated it throughout like going yard too, but like again, like guys, like I this is the explanation that I always like say like if we're just talking about the fact that like we have such a great service, no one really cares. Like I love EnviroGuard. The EnviroGuard service is amazing. It really is. But people are inherently selfish. Truly. Like people aren't just going to buy because it's a great service. People are only going to buy if they have a problem and they need to get it fixed. It's the same reason why most people go to buy a car. They don't buy a car unless they have a problem with their car and they need a new car. And like that's like another thing that I was able to like kind of like resonate is I have to be able to go and find a problem to be able to actually like show them why they need my service instead of just telling them how great I am. No one cares how great you are. I'll be honest. Just to like not to be rude, but they don't.
That's great. So let's say you bug drop, right? So you go, you talk about the eaves, then you bug drop. You say, hey, this area is having spiders, ants. Some are getting the wasps a little bit. Which one are you guys seeing most? Let's say I say, honestly, we're not having an issue. Where are you going with it from there?
Cool. So I mean, I wouldn't expect you to have an issue right now. It's still the earlier season. Obviously, in past summers, though, you've definitely seen a thing or two. What's it kind of been for you guys?
Ah, I freaking love it, dude. Just doubles down. And he casts
And
a
so
wide
like
net, right? Like explain that.
so then the idea is like guys like I don't care where you live. At some point at your house, you've seen bugs. And so the idea is that I just have to ask a better question on how to get you to know they have seen bugs. And so like obviously for most people, like they've had the normal sales guy on their porch that when they say, oh, I haven't seen anything, he's like, oh, okay, no worries, fist bump, he's out of there. But then when it's someone like me, like I'm persistent. Like I'm going to keep asking until you either give me a bug drop or you slam the door. And so, like, if I have to keep asking different ways to get there, I'm going to. Because eventually, when you tell me that bug drop, you're screwed. Because now I'm going to blow that problem up. I'm going to take you yard, and then I'm going to sell you.
I love
That's
that.
just how I think, at least.
Where are you anchoring price wise?
Oh shoot! So like every time on the initial, I always like I'll start at 350, and I'll go to 250. Like I'm taking $100 off. I don't see a reason to take half off. If you're able to capture as much revenue as you can, why not? And then I usually start at like on monthly, I'll usually start like 110, depending. I guess obviously like square footage, but around
Yeah.
110, it just gives me room to rack. But I mean, taking $10 off like the reoccurring, that's a lot. Like that's $120 off your ACV. And like my ACV was bad today, so don't look at that. But like I would rather take like $50 off the initial and keep racking off the initial than have to dive into my monthly because that's taking way more revenue off the table.
Yeah. That's money. Hey guys, type some questions in. This is freaking phenomenal, Bridger. Type some questions in of something that you want to know or some tips or things that you're running into that you can pick Bridger's brain here and he can spit some sauce. So type some questions in that you might have. Do you have a preferred demographic? Tips on switchovers. What do you like to knock? Is there an income class that you prefer, Bridger?
Sorry, I muted my mic and didn't figure out. No, honestly, I'm knocking anything. Last week, for a little bit of the week, I was knocking rich stuff, and I was like selling higher contracts, just lower, like quantity. And then like today, I was in like lower middle class stuff, and like you can sell obviously like more contracts, I think, but a little lower ACV. I think I could have done better, which I will get better, but it doesn't matter. Hood doesn't matter. Like I really like sometimes that's one of the biggest thing that bugs me when people think it's a hood problem. It's not a hood problem. If one of my reps like tell me it's a hood problem, I'll go to their hood and I'll sell in that hood to show them it's not a
So
hood
good.
thing. It's
I love
it's
that.
between your ears. That's the problem.
How do you blow up bugs when the house looks clean? Like you're looking and house looks pretty clean. What are you doing in that
Cool.
scenario?
So I mean, obviously, like a lot of the time, that's because they have a company, and so I mean, the big thing is again, like it's early season. Obviously, I don't expect you to see things, but year round, no matter if you have a company or not, they're gonna see wasps, and so I'll blow up the idea of it. Or if their house is clean, guys, and this is my biggest thing. This like shout out Costner, he sold 6 today. Costner
Oh,
does this, and it changed everything for him. If they don't have anything up high and I'm like not getting much ammo and they're not seeing much, I'm like, I'll just shoot a Hail Mary. Cool. So big thing is all the neighbors have been doing spiders in the garage. Pop that open. Let me show you. They usually let you go in the garage. And guess what, guys? Most pest control companies out here, they're treating the home when the customer's not home. So they're never doing the garage and they're never doing the inside. And so if you can get them to pop open the garage, you're going to find spider eggs by the sensors and by the corners every single time.
Dude, I still remember I had a rep a couple, or a customer a couple years ago. He's like, I got nothing. I'm like, dude, I guarantee you got him in the garage. Pop the garage open, just super assumptive. And he's like, dude, I promise you I don't have anything. I'm like, let's go check. I just go and start walking towards the garage. Homie pops his garage. I'm looking for a web. Couldn't find anything, dude. And I was dying. But that's how you get deals. You assume it, you pull them out. 9 times out of 10, they're going to have all sorts of crap by their sensors.
100%.
And then you blow it up, right? That's money. Let's look at a couple of these other questions. A lot of switchover questions. And you're knocking in Waco, right?
Yeah, huge switchover market.
Huge switchover market. So having to get more aggressive on the contract value to be competitive there. But what tips do you have with switchovers?
Cool. So obviously with switchovers, the biggest thing, guys, we have to box them in. Boxing in is the idea of okay, so Mitch, cool. Most of you I talked to had a guy before upgrading. Who do you guys have coming out for you?
We use Terminex.
Awesome. How long you been with him?
A couple years.
Cool. So you've probably seen him do a service then?
Yeah, and he's a nice guy. Like we've enjoyed him.
Cool. So I mean, big thing with him, he'll do a base spray around the home. He'll do the inside if you ask him. You see anything between treatments, just give him a call. Does that kind of sound about right?
Yeah.
Cool. So big thing I noticed at least, and a lot of the companies out here just don't do. See how you're already getting spiders and wasps up high?
Yeah.
Cool. So big thing with those is your company just doesn't knock them down. They're a great company. We just specialize in over-the-head treatment if we need. So what we do, we'll actually knock all this stuff down. I'll put a repellent. That way during the summertime, you're not dive bombing wasps when you're going inside your house.
That makes sense.
And then I'm back on the roadmap though of cool. So how long you guys been in the home? And then I'm asking for a bug drop. And then it's the regular pitch from there. But the big thing I do with switchovers, guys, and like this is a big thing that I think you should all know. When it comes to switchovers, honestly, most people don't even like their company. But their biggest thing is they don't want to switch because they don't want to do the headache and hassle of switching. And so for me, I have a template. And what I do is in my pitch, I pre-overcome it. Right before I'm about to end and close, I'll say, and lastly, if you did want to switch me, ma'am, I actually do all the cancellation, the headache and hassle for you. That way it's super easy to hop on with me and get rid of the company you have. And then I close. Because now they're like, oh, I don't have to do any of the cancellation.
Guys, I hope you just took that in and took notes and wrote that down. What did he just say? Most people don't want to switch because of why? It's a headache. They don't want to have to call. They don't want to have to deal with it. He pre-overcomes it in his pitch. Makes it easy, warms them up, drops their guard.
100%.
Drops their guard. Gets them to start talking bugs. That was some sauce. Good stuff. And we'll send the template again. Make sure you join the group me. We'll send the template again. And real quick, we touched on this with Mazer. So at the end, you're just grabbing their phone, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. So if I need to, so I always I have the template. After I've signed them up, I don't leave the doorstep until they cancel. 2 reasons. Obviously, if I do it right there, they've canceled that company, so they cannot cancel on me. And then the other thing is also if I don't cancel right there, I might forget, and then they cancel on me because I still haven't canceled the other company. So I always do it on the door after I've sold them.
Good. And guys, this is really important because if you tell them you're going to cancel and then you don't and they get double billed, they're going to light us up on Google and on Yelp. And they're going to be pissed off because they're going to say he lied. He lied to me. He said he was going to cancel it out. So don't say that and not cancel it out. Do it right there on the doorstep.
And you cost yourself money.
How do you fix the mentality between your ears when you feel like it's when things aren't going? Like, what are some things that you do when which you touched on that a little bit, but what are some things when you're in a rut?
So the idea of saying I persist until I succeed is also comes from the idea that the story you tell yourself is true. No matter what, no matter what you tell yourself is true. So if you tell yourself that you suck at the job, then yeah, you suck at the job. But if you continuously over and over again give yourself positive affirmations, I'm the best salesman in this hood. I'm the greatest guy to ever walk this freaking neighborhood. Like, I will sell the next door. I'm great at my job. My pitch is amazing. If you continuously tell yourself stuff like that, that's gonna build self-confidence, and that's what's going to like change what's between your ears. Because like your biggest fan is you, your biggest supporter is you, and but your biggest hater is also you. And so like it's a thing where like whether you want to be your biggest fan or whether you want to be your biggest hater is going to be the story you tell yourself. And so like that's where like, dude, it was ridiculous. Like my rookie year, I was spamming my manager over and over again, just how good at the job I was. Every like 5 of them in between each door. Until finally, guess what? Sold the next door. It's just all about building confidence with yourself.
Yeah, guys, think of Bridger's energy going door to door and how he's locked in. I'm serious. Like, think of how he's talking on this call, and then when he's rolling into customers, he's just telling them and showing them what's going to happen and how it's going to work.
I
He's
think
the
the Bridger
expert.
example is even more powerful because he wasn't naturally born this way, right? Like you guys will see some people on your teams where they're just naturals. They show up and the first day they sell 5 and the next week they sell 10 and they're just naturals. Like Bridger, based on his first summer, he wasn't natural. He created this sales ability by having that mentality. Like every single one of you needs to adapt that mentality because that's what creates a Bridger Swafford.
Thanks, I appreciate you, Yogi.
You're just making me smile, Bridger.
And then what are some here? Let's look at some other ones. Oh, how do you handle cancellation fees? So honestly, yeah, I'll put the template in here in a second. When it comes to cancellation fees, I'm kind of psycho. Like I'll go negative for a deal. Like I'll pay it. Like, I don't care. But also like if they do have a cancellation fee, that's why it's so important to start at $350 or start at $400 because if they're with the company, I'm going to find out the cancellation fee. I always contract pull like through the pitch. I'll actually have them pull out their phone, grab the contract out, and I'll be able to look at what their cancellation fee is. Because most of the time, what I'll do is I'll deduct that off the initial. So if their cancellation fee is $200, I'm like, cool. So I don't want you to get double dinged with that cancellation fee. The first one's usually $400. I'll knock it down $200. Do the first one for just $200. That way, I don't have to pay anything out of pocket, and they feel like they got a good deal. But like the other way,
yeah, and you're still giving yourself a ton of room to go down from there.
heck yeah. And then the other way too is I'll be honest, like I'll pay it. I don't care. I'll pay it. Like if it's $400, I want that deal. But that's just me.
Yeah, and once again, some people don't have the money to pay it, but why do you think Bridger pays it? Because it creates momentum,
Heck yeah.
right? Then he's freaking confident. He's going and he's name dropping who he just sold. They just switched over. Now his confidence is even higher. What about going yard at night? Like when it's getting dark, is that something you do?
I either go yard or most of the time at night I go garage. Because obviously there's lights in the garage. And so
Yeah,
I'm still able to point stuff out. But if I need to, I'll be out there with a flashlight. Like it's just how dedicated you are. Like you're the bug guy. Own that shit. And so like I'm going
I
yard and
love that.
I'm with a flashlight. I'm pointing out wasps. I'm pointing out like ants in the yard. Like I'm doing whatever it takes.
Um, there's another question on here. What do you track? Like, what's your close ratio? Your decision maker to sell, or do you track how many knocks you want a day, or like what are some inputs that you focus on?
Cool. So this is gonna sound crazy, but like, guys, I just want to sell 7 every day. Like that's what I tell myself every day. I want to sell 7. I want to sell 7. I want to sell 7. But I would say like this is just me being like a little bull. But if I get you in the backyard and I go yard, I almost sell every single person I go yard with. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like the matter of me selling someone is if they let me see their backyard or not. Like most of the time, I swear.
What are
And
some other
so,
tips? What are some other tips to get in the backyard?
oh, dude. So a lot of the time, a lot of you guys will get like they open the door. What's the price? Like off rip. What's the price? Cool. Just to give you a fair quote, I just got to see the backyard. Like, and then boom, you'll go backyard right away. And then I don't even talk about the price yet. I'm looking for bugs. And then I'm pointing out bugs and they forgot about the price even. Because now I'm twisting on bugs.
Building value, building value.
Heck
Nice.
yeah. It's
What are some other ways you go yard? Just throughout the pitch, you're just asking questions and basically going back to like, yeah, let me check out the backyard. I can give you a quote. How big's your
Cool.
backyard? Is it similar size to your front? Like anything to get in the yard.
Yes. I mean, honestly, guys, I ask all those questions like, oh, like, is it brick all the way around when I'm asking, like, if they have like spiders, like on the house, like those type of things. But really, guys, it's just the confidence of being like, if asking them, cool. So with these bugs, are you seeing them inside? Are you seeing them outside? Where are you seeing them? As soon as they tell you where you see them, cool. I know exactly what's going on. Meet me around back. I'll show you.
That's
And
so good.
I'm just walking like, and I'm the professional. I know what's going on.
That's so good. I freaking love it. See what other questions. All
And
right,
by the
we'll
way,
just
guys, I'll get better at these. This is my
no,
first
that's
lead.
phenomenal. What other tips you got, Bridger? Any other tips that
Um,
come to mind?
yeah, so I feel like a lot of the time when I would get to hood, especially last year, and this for guys that drive out, the toughest door for me of that day was the car door. It was getting out and starting the day. But the biggest thing I noticed is when I dropped off my car group as quick as I could, got out to hood, shut off my car, and got out right away. I had like almost a winning start to the day because I wasn't dreading, oh, I got a knock today. No, I was pumped because like guys, I just want to say this. I had $200 in my pocket when I was a rookie when I went to Portland my rookie year. My car was busted. I like had no way of like paying for anything. And like because of this job, it has changed my life completely. And like for a lot of you guys, you look at it as just like a summer job. But dude, this job could truly change your life. And it's just how much time and dedication and like passion you really have for it. And like for me, like I didn't have a plan B. I dropped out of college, I didn't have a plan B. This was my plan. And for a lot of you guys, I think you need to understand like this job could like change your life. This could be like what like makes your family proud of you. What like puts you in those dreams that you've always wanted. And like that was a big thing for me. Like once I realized how amazing this job really is, I was like, I am going to abuse this job. I'm going to take full advantage as much as I can. So that's kind of a point that I tell all my reps, just so you guys know.
Guys, I love that. Like he embodied being the bug. He embodies being the bug guy. Leans into it, obsesses it, over it. It's freaking awesome. I'm just reading the messages here.
That got me so fired up, dude. Like so fired up.
Thank
I
you.
feel the same way about the job. And guys, if you haven't yet, like go all in. Like take this serious. It changed my life too. My brothers could say the same thing. Mark Wilmore, McKenna Halls, Aiden Parent, freaking Easton Winger. Every single person
John
who's done
Martin,
this job. John Martin, are you kidding me? We gotta have John on one of these soon. Maybe he's the next one.
seriously.
It will change your life. It will give you everything.
And I hope you guys are realizing, and if you ask Bridger, like what percent of the job is mental and attitude and confidence, what would you say?
99%. I mean,
Dude,
like
it's not even
everything,
as much the skill. It's just how you show up. It's
every
your
day.
confidence. What's up, dude?
Can you put my bike in your trunk?
Okay, I will. No,
So I just want to say, like,
oh yeah, go ahead.
guys, there's days where I don't want to show up. There's days where I don't want to do this job. There's days where going out on the boat on a lake day during the summer sounds sick. But you know what else sounds sick? Busting your ass with all the guys that are around you, being able to level up together with all the people that trusted in you and you trusted in as well, and being able to go out and make something incredible happen to where you guys don't have to work for the next 6 months. You guys have changed lives. You guys have upgraded to getting branches. You guys have put yourself in a position where you're paying off mortgages for your parents. It's always been your dream. It's like this job can do whatever you guys want it to. It really can.
Yeah, I sent that message out yesterday or the day before. Like, dream freaking big and realize that this job gives you a real chance. And it can do exactly that. Bridger, appreciate you, dude. I'm freaking fired
Thank
up.
you.
We're all fired up. Grateful for you. Thanks for the wisdom. The one thing I wanted to touch on, guys, and we're gonna do a full training on this, is approve. Bridger, you did this last year with your company, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Touch on approve. How did that benefit
Cool.
you?
Guys, approve is the reason why I got paid a lot. So approve is an app that's going to be able to have a video of obviously like your customer agreeing to the basic information, how long the contract's for, what bugs are included in the contract, how much the monthly fee is, what the cancellation fee is. It shows a video of them saying yes to all of that. So if they try to say no, the salesman lied to me, well, guess what? I have a video of you saying that. So unless you want to pay this fee, you have to stay on. And it'll make your retention so much better. And guys, we get paid off retention, believe it or not. So like we want to have good retention.
So at the end of at the end of the sale, you're going to have an app where you're going to search, just type in the customer's number, their name's going to pop up, and you're going to hit start. And you're going to start this quick 1-minute video that just confirms everything that the customer agreed to. Right?
I don't even think it's a minute long.
Yeah,
it's
not even a minute.
Seconds.
Hold on a sec. My wife just pulled up. But anyway, talk a little bit more about it, Bridger.
Yeah, so I mean, guys, it takes 30 seconds, and like there shouldn't ever really be a reason. Like maybe there's a few instances where if you saw them over the Ring doorbell, but like I'm pretty sure, I don't want to like talk out of turn, but I think Yogi said something about an incentive for like ones that like for approve.
Yeah, we're still ironing out the details of that, but there will be some sort of incentive if you have a high percentage of approve.
Yeah, and like guys, like honestly, like using the approve will only just make you a cleaner salesman, which will obviously make you get paid more, but also it's like it looks better for the company. And like that's the biggest thing, guys, is like having clean accounts is what keeps things going. Having people that like love the service, believe in the service, and also like are honest with each other, like you're honest with them about the service, that's what creates a good company. And so I love Approve. I think it's a great app.
Bridger, you said something, it was last week or 2 weeks ago. A lot of you guys might not understand this, but Bridger knocked for how many companies, Bridger? Like ownership groups? How many different companies?
Oh, dude, I've knocked for 7 different pest control companies because the Grit they market, or the Grut they market for a lot of different things. So,
how does EnviroGuard stack up against all the 7 different companies that you've knocked for? Like service wise, ownership wise, training wise, everything like that.
Oh, guys, like I can't say enough how much I love EnviroGuard just by the easy fact of like, guys, most companies, you don't have owners and you don't have like the higher up guys helping you as much as they are. You don't have like the plug and play that you really have here. And not only that, guys, like the service itself, the techs are amazing. The service pros are dialed. Like the service itself is amazing. Like the opportunity that we have with this company is amazing. And I can't be like glad enough that Yogi and Mitch fell into this. Like genuinely, honestly.
No, we're fired up. And if you guys get to know Nate and Luke, the guys that started it, you're going to realize how much they care about the service and about delivering and about them showing up and operationally showing up. Like they're in the office day and night going through how we can improve and where we can do better. So
I found out that Nate spends 2 hours every night right now optimizing our routes. Like that's the level of commitment that these guys have.
Like what are we
talking? Next level. Alex Haythan, the CFO, is on this call right now. It's 9 o'clock at night. Alex should be going to bed because he gets up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym. Like that's how much these guys care. It's inspiring.
Alex, thank you so much. I actually appreciate you tremendously.
Guys, we're going to build something special, and it's a team effort. It's guys like Bridger that we're grateful for. It's guys like Alex, the CFO, showing up on the call. It's guys like Nate and Luke, the owners, rigging the trucks at 2 a.m. Like, that's who we are. We show up, we get crap done. We're the good guys. It's guys like Andrew Myers, leaving his family, balling out.
I love Andrew Myers.
Himmy, look at that stash. But no, I'm super grateful, guys. Grateful to for this journey and doing it together. It's gonna be special. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, we got another training call on Thursday with Austin Mazer. Thursday at 8 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you're all on.
Guys, and you're insane. Not like text every freaking rookie and make sure they're on these calls. Everyone should be on it. All the experienced guys, but with Mazer especially, make sure every person is on that call.
Bridger, this is the best trainings we've had, dude. You got me fired up. We're going to have a PR tomorrow.
Bridger, you're him, dude. Appreciate you.
I just want to say one more thing. Waco Group is the best group out here. No competition whatsoever. Every single time we'll wipe you. See you guys.
Love that. Later, boys.
Go yard.